one of the critical areas of work that we focus on is disinformation and elections, but with the added approach of ensuring that we have a credible, accurate, and free media, that journalists are able to operate in an election period and report and provide information that is necessary. We were started as an organization in 1993 in the lead up to our first democratic elections to monitor and analyze the coverage of our elections. And since then, we've grown into an organization that that applies and implements a number of different projects and programs to work towards contributing to a free media that is able to hold powerful accountable. And in that is ensuring that we mitigate and combat disinformation. I know the previous presentation touched a lot on what is disinformation, what is misinformation, and some solutions to combating it. And I think firstly to say that I think we in South Africa are in a particularly unique position because we are having to deal with a multifaceted approach to an election period, in that we have to take into consideration the digital environment that we find ourselves in, and with that, the very serious cybersecurity issues that come along with it. But we're also dealing with a large percentage of our population still offline, and so it's being able to adopt different strategies where you provide solutions and you provide mechanisms in place for those who are online, who are getting their information off social media platforms. And the statistic that was presented earlier is interesting. The English speaking population and the percentage getting news from different platforms, that's a tiny percentage of our population. We know that one of our biggest audiences is still that of our public broadcaster, the South African Broadcasting Corporation, SABC. And we still broadcast in analog television signals. And so it's how we sort of apply the strategies that we've learned to an offline or I want to call it a semi-online platform. We're dealing with very different, I suppose, channels of potential mis and disinformation, in that WhatsApp is also one of the biggest mediums where we see the spread of disinformation and misinformation. So just going back to sort of why we do this work and how it's relevant to elections and disinformation. One of the biggest threats to democracy is that of a non-functional or not free media system. The role of journalists is just as important today as it was hundreds, thousands of years ago when you had your first elections being hacked. I really enjoyed that piece of information, and it just goes to, well, it's just reiterates the point that propaganda, disinformation, misinformation, attacking those who hold powerful accountable isn't something new. We've just changed the methods, and it's become easier and easier over the years. And that's something that we are dealing with today.